Hey folks, high and low here. I'm doing a quick review of one of the things I put in my bug out bag, which is a different video that I made. And this is the READYMAN Wilderness Survival Kit. They've got a bunch of different stamped tools here that I'll go through in the end, but I'll give you a quick look at this thing and you can decide for yourself what you think about it. But all in all, I think it's a really great idea. Let me get it the right way up. And just a nice stamped stainless steel sheet metal that encompasses a bunch of different tools and accessories that you can use, if you get stuck in a bad situation. So they've got a saw up here, both a fine tooth and coarse saw, and they've got tweezers right here. So you break this off, fold it in half, and you've got the fine points on either end that you can use as tweezers. I forgot what this thing was. I apologize. I think it's another like mini saw or something. It looks like something like that, or a needle maybe. Oh, sorry, the needles are right up here. They've got a three-prong spearhead right here, and that is actually supposed to, from what I saw in some of the demos, is you roll it this way around a stick so that you have a pretty good, not focusing real well, so that you have a pretty good base for a spear here. If you were just to use this trident straight across, I think it would be a little bit too flexible. It'd probably bend on you a lot. But if you rolled it, it's going to be a pretty strong platform for spearfishing and things like that. They've got some lures here, bigger lures, smaller lures. They've got single hooks, double hooks. They've got a broadhead arrow and a small game arrow. And that's about it on here. It's a very nice setup. I think the only thing that I would complain about, and far be it for me to complain, this was designed by a bunch of ex-special forces guys, so I feel a little weird having any nitpicky things to say about it, because these guys are obviously probably a hell of a lot tougher than I am. So the arrowhead stuff, which for them they could probably design or fashion a bow and arrow, to me that just seems a bit much beyond my capabilities to be able to make an arrow that's going to bring down any kind of game reliably. Make an arrow that's going to go straight and fletching and everything else. That requires quite a bit of skill that I don't think I really have. So the arrows for me, the three-prong, yeah, definitely. I mean, I've speared fish before. I've been successful spearing fish before. I suck at it, but given enough time and energy, I can do it. I'm confident I can spear fish. And then fishing, I've been successful at that before. So the fishing and the lures, and the sewing kit and the saws, I mean, all really useful, and tweezers, really useful, cool stuff on here in something that's barely bigger than a credit card. This thing packs a lot of usefulness into a very small amount of lightweight space. So that's just a fantastic deal in terms of the space it takes up in your bag or your pack, or even in your wallet if you wanted to. Just a fantastic idea on that end. Good on these guys for coming up with something. My understanding is they're ex-special forces guys, so they're starting to make a business now, and great for them. I mean, they came up with a really nice idea for a product, that's to be sure. There's some other products that they sell. I think this is an AR-15 tune-up kit. Okay, that's fine. One of these is a lockpick set, and the other one will allow you to steal a car or something. I mean, that might be getting a little bit far afield from what I'm going to be doing or comfortable doing or able to do even, but I think they've got like a hostage rescue kit too or something. So again, this is stuff that as operators they probably think, sure, why not? But for me, I'll stick with the wilderness survival kit and probably just make a really small spear out of the broadhead or something. I just don't see a bow and arrow coming out of my skills. But all in all, a great set of tools and accessories here. These hooks are sharp as heck. You just run your finger across them and they're super sharp. They should still be relatively strong too, because the main torque and force on that, if you catch a fish, is going to be this way, probably not back and forth, hopefully. So they should stand up pretty well. for small fish and things like that. Anything you can find in a small river or lake, it should be okay. So all in all, great product. Good job by the folks at READYMAN. The only other gripe, and I don't want to gripe because, you know, again, these guys are probably a lot more badass than I am, but you know, it says for instructions on how to use this card, go to READYMAN Tools. Well, if I'm in a situation where I need this card, I'm not going to be able to go to READYMAN Tools, so just some kind of little card in there to remind you about how to tie snares and things would be kind of useful. But I'll go back to their website and familiarize myself with, take a couple notes. I mean, in the worst case scenario, you can probably figure out how to wrap a snare with one of those things, or tie it into your fishing kit without too much of a problem. But all in all, great job by these guys, and go check out their website and pick yourself up one of these if you want to. It's a great lightweight accessory for anybody's kit. All right, thank you for watching. Please leave comments if you feel like it.